Okay, we are live. All right. I mean, unless you think you do. Yeah, so no, we're good. Okay, so it's a bit of a surprise day, I know, because we haven't been live on a Friday since last Friday. But before that, since a lot of other Fridays. So I know you guys were not necessarily expecting us. So, but because we weren't on Wednesday or Thursday, our normal days, we thought we would come on and show you guys some fun what's new stuff. And we have a demo for you. Where did you put? Oh, there we go. Okay. So, and we have a new class. I'll tell you guys more about this in a few minutes. I'm just going to let a few more people join us. Hi, Susan. Hello. Okay. Let me see what this one looks like power-wise. There we go. Okay. So, refresh. Okay. Let's see. Surprise. And we will probably get going. Oh, hi, Susan. I didn't see an email from you, but I will check. Hello, Heidi. Hey, Heidi, your advent calendar is here, and I can't remember if I was supposed to ship it to you or if you were going to come by and pick it up, but it's here. I haven't sent out all my emails yet, but everybody's advent calendar is here. But yours was the one I think I was not sure if I was shipping it or not. So, anyways, let me get a little bit more set up here. And then we will get going. Okay. One moment. Because I don't want you to just sit there. Because you can't. There's too much to do. Love you though. See, even Jamie's working. Nobody's sitting. Okay, you guys. Oh, you're funny. You're funny. How did you get so funny? All right. Okay. Hi, Judy. All right, so first off, you guys, I wanted to show you Colleen's newest class. And this one is called, I didn't grab the thing. What is this one called? Follow the Leaves. And you're going to make 6 cards. Oh, I love how that turned out. I hadn't seen the final version of this one yet, so that is so pretty. Oh, man. So in this one, you're going to make 6 cards. And there's actually quite a few fun techniques in here that she's going to show you how to do. You are going to learn a fun way to dye an ombre ribbon. And with this one, you actually, could you grab me those 2 colors of paint that are right on the thing right there? And then what's the price on this class? Okay, thank you. Okay, and then she's going to show you how to kind of take your 3D embossing folders to the next level using some paints. And the colors that you'll need are Fresh Lime Shimmer Paint, and then she used the Pure Sunshine. So if you have greens or oranges that match, you could use those as well, but the shimmer paint is really going to take it to that level where it's got that nice shine. And then I love this one. Oh, this turned out so good. I haven't even looked at these up close. Nice. And you're going to make a shaker card. So if you guys haven't picked up the those foam lines, you guys see me use them all the time, but that's going to be a great one. And if you haven't made a shaker card, she's going to show you how to do it in this class. So that would be a great learning opportunity. And then she's got this beautiful little fall one. So there's actually quite a few inking techniques and fun different things that you're going to be doing in this card. Or in this class. You're going to make 6 cards for $28. And look, I love that. Plus the colors of fall are absolutely stunning. So the kits are here and ready for pickup. Okay, so we're going to do a quick little what's new part, and then we will go into a demo. Okay, so we got a new shipment of goodies from Picket Fence, and there's some great stuff in here. So there's a few, let me see, are these organized by size? They're organized by size, not by theme. Okay, so that's how. So these ones here, these are $9.99, and I do believe, yeah, these are all made in the U.S. clear stamps. So this first one is called something. Hold on a moment. Exhale Worry. So what I liked about this one is that this was a nice encouragement set. And I hadn't seen, I haven't seen a Just Pray sentiment stamp before. So I thought for a number of you guys that make cards for your church to send out and things like that, that one might be kind of nice. Faith Before Worry. Worrying is like praying for what you don't want. So I thought those were some nice ones for those of you guys that make those kind of cards for when you're making cards that aren't just birthday for your church to send out. Okay. And then that one was called Exhale Worry. And then this one is called All Those Birthday Candles. And then it says, happy birthday. You have finally reached the age where saying whatever pops into your head is considered okay. And it sure is hot in here. Please hurry up and blow out all those birthday candles. And then this one I liked as well. With October right around the corner, you know, I get not a ton of requests, but I do get some requests. But what I like about this one as a stamp is you can actually make it for really anything. But this one's called Speedy Recovery. And I thought whether you used this part or not, we're so sorry you are sick. Be sure to get well quick. Get well, my friend, and here's to a speedy recovery. I thought as far as get well sentiments goes, those ones were actually, you know, better than get well wishes or get well soon or something a little bit, you know, just a little something different to work with. Okay, so those are those 3. And then these guys here, these are $11.99. So this one is called, it's hard to find what the name is here. Something Gingerbread People. Oh, it's right here, Gingerbread People. So holiday baking is the best way to say I love you. Cookies make the holidays that much sweeter. Christmas calories don't count. And warning, these are not gluten-free. So I thought for those, like when you're doing Christmas baking, because that's going to be coming up here pretty soon. If you like to make tags to decorate your gifts, that Christmas calories don't count is perfect. And then, you know, if you were doing craft fair or something like that, and you wanted that not gluten-free sentiment on your thing, that could be kind of nice. But I thought those were really, really nice sentiments for baking, craft fairs, bake sales, that kind of thing. And that one was called Gingerbread People. And then this one is called Lucky Puppy. You guys, the dog face is just so cute. Oh my gosh, look at those little eyeballs. So you have the sweetest little paw print heart, and then you have the I don't know if you can read this, but it is such a delicate little sentiment. Happiness is a sloppy dog kiss. Okay, I have to tell you, I know this is going off track, but that's how I roll. So Wednesday, Ellen came in, and Ellen has a puppy that is quite enormous, but I haven't met her puppy yet. And so I went out and I was like, oh, snuggle, snuggle, snuggle. And then when I came back in, I was actually about to head home for my meeting. The whole insides of my sleeves were soaking wet from dog slobber kisses. So then I went home and I snuggled Oliver, and he was highly distracted by the smell of my sleeves. So happiness really is a sloppy dog kiss. I don't know. I think so. So only a dog can make the worst days better. I love you for being the crazy dog lady, and I just want to hang out with you, please. Aw, that is a note from your pet. Well, or to your friends. So that one is called Lucky Puppy, and then that was Gingerbread People. Okay, and then we have Inside Quotes Christmas. So these ones are $16.99. These are designed for the insides of your Christmas cards, because a lot of times you can get the outsides decorated and then you get to the inside and you're like, So every once in a while, a company will put out a set of stamps that has these nice kind of inside sentiments. So 'tis the season to wish one another love, hope, and joy. Warmest wishes this holiday season. Happy Christmas to one and all. Love, peace, and joy. Merry and bright. I'm not reading them all, but you guys can kind of see, what they say. And they're just a nice script for the insides of cards. But honestly, they would be really cute if you put them on something and even made them as the front of the card as well. So that's Inside Quotes Christmas. And then we have more inappropriate Christmas sentiments. Now, a couple weeks ago, we went through the inappropriate Halloween, and these were so popular. So they're back in. If you missed this the first go around, we have them back in, and they are fantastic. Watch out, my nice button is out of order. And then, what does that say? Today's mood, witchy with a chance of sarcasm. So I'm just here for the booze. Oh, that one's funny. It's your fault. You left me unattended during a full moon. Okay, so I get sidetracked by reading these because they make me giggle. Inappropriate Halloween, back in stock. But now the new release includes inappropriate Christmas sentiments. So when you stop and think about it, Santa is very judgmental. Forget the cookies and milk, just bring wine. Those elves spend a lot of time drinking hot chocolate. Yep, happiness can be bought. Be sure to pour some holiday cheer this time of year. Ooh, actually, that would be a great one to put on like a wine tag or something. I didn't make the naughty list this year, but you did. Our house might be merry and bright on Christmas, but it's not from lights or Christmas decorations. I thought this was the year we would finally not get coal for Christmas, but Santa now has social media. We don't have a snowball's chance to make that nice list. Naughty list it is again. We might as well finish with a bang. Why does that elf get to be naughty, but we have to be good? So those are fun. And then we got this one in, and I think, I can't remember, we haven't had this one in before, but I can't remember if it was part of the new release or if it was a previous one. It might have been a previous release, but I know we haven't carried it before. So this one is called Tact versus Sarcasm. Tact is for people who are not witty enough for sarcasm. I love your strong and highly opinionated personality. Be careful when following the masses. Sometimes the M is silent. Remember, you are an adult and will be charged as one. I will never take your advice again. You told me to dance like no one was watching, and now I have a pending court date. You can't control who walks into your life, but you can control which window they go through. Welcome to my brain. It's called Crazy Train. You are always welcome here. So those ones are actually pretty funny. And then also in this is a new die from them. It is an A2 giant Christmas tree. So this die, it's only $11.99, and look at the size of that tree. So it is going to be a fantastic focal point for your A2 cards. Now, mind you, if you do cards going in this direction, it won't fit as well. But if you do cards going in this direction, it is going to be very, very striking. So this is the giant Christmas tree. Okay, so that's the picket fence goodies. And then I wanted to show you guys, we just got this in, and I'm pretty excited. This is the first time that Creative Expressions has done a stencil and embossing folder. Okay, so let me run this one really quick. It's called Snowy Forest Glade. Okay, so let me run this one really quick, and then we will go through what the stencil looks like. Now, I did not actually spray this, but let's see. Nope. Okay, try something else. Once I figure out the sandwich, I'll show you guys for this one. Because remember, we talked about this before, that the 3D embossing folders, they are not a standardized thickness. So depending on the technology that a company uses, you have to kind of play around with the sandwich, okay? And sometimes it will feel like maybe it's a little bit harder to go through, but you'll know if it's not going to go through, okay? So this particular one for their sandwich is a little thicker than some, but not as thick as others, but so with the Sizzix 3D embossing folders, all I use is the main base and the plastic plate. But with this one, I put my thin die adapter in because it's not as thick as the Sizzix ones, but it's definitely thicker than like a standard embossing folder. Okay, so now I need to run this through a couple times. Sorry, you guys. I was busy trying to fix it and then find my swatch. Hang on, let me find my nice thick cardstock. Do I have a paper trimmer anywhere around that we know of? Nope. I don't see it anywhere. The little one? Nope. Okay. We will just go with quick and dirty. And get this off the bottom. All right. So now that I know what my sandwich is, I'm going to actually do this the appropriate way. I'm going to lightly mist it. And then I'm going to put it in the folder and I'm going to run it back and forth 3 times to slowly mold the paper. Okay. And that's going to make it the very best of the impression that we can get. So give me one moment here.
Color blending with this.
I can't either. What kind of supplies are? Don't I have a black brush or is it too big? Oh, I don't have a black brush.
I'm not seeing one there.
Oh, it's in the other set. Nope, no, you're right. It's that one.
No worries, it's only a little bit.
Okay. Okay. So now okay, there we go. Now let me show you guys this because look at what a difference. Okay, so what a difference. Paper and there we go. What a difference paper spraying and 3 times through the embossing folder makes. This one's not that good. That's why I just threw it away. It's on a thinner paper too. So I used Marshmallow, I believe it was. Let me double check. Yeah, Marshmallow is one of my favorites, especially for embossing, just because it's so nice and thick. But I mean, that detail is crazy. So that has to do with how many times you run it through, the paper quality that you use. So, you know, and we've kind of talked about that before, but also I sprayed that one. But I am going to find, babe, if you're not checking stuff in, do you want to come over? Huh? You're not. Okay, so now what we have is, this is a very, very simple set of layering stencils, okay? So where you have to be like a massive genius to do this, it's going to just give you the part down here for coloring in as much of the green for the trees that you might want. Could I have maybe the little green one and then the teal bigger one? Oh, it's right over here. Okay, so I'm gonna just for fun, we're gonna shake up a little bit of this color. Now I am gonna do this really fast just so you guys can kind of see. And I am not actually grabbing any ink. So I have to tell you guys, my right shoulder has been bugging me tremendously. And I don't know what's going on, but somebody has to listen to me wail about it all the time and be a big baby, which I feel like I'm entitled to because it's my crafting shoulder, right? And, you know, your crafting shoulder, that's an important shoulder. So unfortunately, I am not as effective inking these days as I usually am. So we're going to just be kind of fast with this, but I'm going to add in maybe just a touch of teal here, just to give it a little bit more depth. Now, when I pull this off, you'll notice that those trees are beautifully colored. Isn't that fun? Oh, I love it. Now, the other thing that you could do is if you had You put this back on because remember, this is still an embossing folder. So if you wanted to take, hang on just one second, my friends. This one. What do we have for a green over here? I'll do maybe the mowed lawn.
I've got mowed lawn, rustic wilderness.
Rustic.
The
okay.
Stitch-on.
This will be fine. Now, honestly, I would probably also tape this down, but I meant for this to be a much shorter demo part than this was actually not the demo I was talking about initially. So I'm going to use Rustic Wilderness, and I've switched now to a flat foam blender, okay? So I'm going to put my stencil back on, and now what I'm going to do is just very lightly go over this with my tool being flat, okay? And so what this is going to do is this is going to help highlight the high points of this embossing folder. So when I use the brushes, because of all those beautiful bristles that are on the brush, they get in more to the nooks and crannies. They still snag the high points a little bit, but the flat part of this guy here will get those high points much, much better when you don't press super hard, okay? So now you can see the difference of what we're getting effect-wise. So this is why when people, you know, they ask me a lot of times, well, do I need the brushes? I use these ones. The brushes and the foams, a lot of times they do the same thing, but a lot of times they do different things. I mean, so look at how dramatic this is now, right? Whoa, right? So now what I want to do is, I think this guy, let me see, I think it goes this way. And so what I'm doing is, let me just move those ones out of the way. So it's got a bunch of snow and stuff up here. So if I try to line this up, I was lining it up with the bottom to see if that helped me line up my dots. And then you just kind of look, can you guys see? It sort of through the dots, they'll line up there. So you could actually put a Snow-Tex texture paste on here, a glitter paste. Oh, Tim's snowflake paste might be really fabulous, of which I don't have with me at the moment. So what should we use? So I grabbed, just because these were the only things that I could find really quick, I grabbed my Delicata and the white shimmer. So what I thought I would do is just, I don't know if this is going to work. Ooh, I actually think it will work. So I'm going to just put this on. I would probably take a little bit more time with this if I was doing this on my own, but you guys will get the idea. Okay. And then down here, oh, I don't even have this lined up that well. Oh, geez. Crafting on the go. Okay, so now when I pull this off, yeah, I didn't have it lined up very well, but you guys will get the idea. So hopefully you can see, can you see that it has some shimmer on those little dots there? But that comes from the stencil just coming where it was. Plus it would be much better if I'd actually had it lined up right. So isn't that fun? Oh, I love it. Love it, love, love. So what's awesome is this is great for the holidays, but it's also actually, you guys, fabulous for just Northwest. So I will let that dry because the Delicatas do take a little bit of time. Now, we have quite a few of the Delicata's colors in stock. I think in the minis and some of them even in the full size. So just as a reminder, these are a screaming good deal. Oh, randomly Jamie has them right here. So well, and actually, I don't know if this is going to show up that much. There is a little bit of shimmer. Let me see. The copper one I think might show up on the video the best. There we go. So each one of these colors actually has a little bit of shimmer to them. So for your holiday crafting, these can be phenomenal. And they're a pigment ink, so you can actually emboss with them as well. Okay, so that's that one. And the embossing folder is $8.99. And then the stencil to go with it is $12.99. So for the bundle for those, if anybody wants the bundle, let's do $20 on the bundle. That'll give you a little bit of savings for the embossing folder and the simple to use layering stencil. Okay, now the other thing that I wanted to tell you guys is I haven't gotten to the email yet. However, I know a number of you guys have sent in your emails. I gotta be careful because I might have made a mess over here. So the first shipment of Tim Holtz's Sizzix holiday dies has arrived and is on the table. We have limited stock. I'm going to try to get out the pre-order for you guys this weekend. But for those of you guys that already know what you want, we do have them in stock. And so today I just wanted to show you guys, Colleen made some adorable samples for us. So this is the new Santa. I don't remember what the names of any of these are, but and then this one is the vintage sled. Don't you love that? Look at that little sprig that's on there. Ugh. And then this is the multi-level embossing folder back here. Now this font, you guys, just so you know, is an older die set of Tim's, but lots of different sentiments would work. But isn't that embossing folder fantastic, the way she did that? And then same with Halloween that had an Eek and a Boo. This one has a Joy and a Noel. And then it's got this beautiful stripe die that comes out. And then you've got foliage. These are just the samples. More information will come out in an email for you too. This is just kind of to show you a sneak peek. And then this one. I don't know specifically whose moon that was, but Tim had a layering moon stencil and Spellbinders did. So I know a lot of you guys already have the layering moon stencils. And then this die. Isn't that great? Oh my gosh. I love that. Huh. That is fantastic, Colleen. It looks beautiful. And it comes with its chimney, so you really get the feel of Santa at night in the sky. This is his new colorized holiday tree. How fabulous is that? And then there's your Noel up here. The candles. So this has been really interesting because the candles, when I got a lot of feedback when people started to look at Colleen's cards that they were like, oh, I wasn't sure I wanted the candles, but now I do. So because they're a really, really good size. Okay. And then we have, this one is like a more interesting one. This one is called Block Houses, I think, or something like that. So, this is one of those ones that when you see, like this card sample is really fun and modern. And when you see like what some of the designers did, it's pretty fantastic. So
they'll work great to make quilt blocks.
And the quilter sitting next to me would like to tell you that these will also work great to make quilt blocks. Thank you for reminding me, Jamie. Okay, so more information will be coming out this weekend for you guys because I am actually getting a little bit caught up. Not a ton, but a little bit, little by little. So, okay, I just want to clean this up so we don't make a mess. Okay, so the last thing that I wanted to show you guys of what's new. So this was, where is the set of stuff though?
Did you bring them over? I mean, I've got mine, but they're out of the packaging.
Where did they go though? Yeah, okay. Well, hold on.
Under the picket fence?
No, they don't seem to be. Hold on, my friends.
Oh, get 'em.
Oh, they're on the end of the table right there.
Right where you can reach them.
Yeah. Okay, so this one we're really excited about. Now, this was a Jamie request, and so we had to kind of stock these for a while because they were like,
They were in pre-order status.
they did a pre-order announcement on these, I think, quite early. Yeah. So this is the Postage Collage die and coordinating stencils, layering stencils from Waffle Flower
And stamp set.
and stamp set, because you got to have the little bonus stamp set. Okay. Now, the way that this works is we actually happen to have some stuff that we can show you. Okay. So the die itself is $19.99. What a great price. That is a good price. And you guys, it comes with a magnet. So pretty awesome. Now, the die itself, you've got this main one here. And what it's going to do is it's going to cut out basically this big panel. It's an A2 panel. It's got this cool postage frame on the outside, and then it's got all of these little dots. So it basically gives you a frame that looks like a postage stamp. Well, a whole bunch of postage stamps, okay? And then you've got all of these little pieces here. Those you can use to cut out these if you want, or some of the other elements. That's the foundation piece. Then what they have, this is so cool. This is the standard set. Now, this one actually has 2 different stencils, okay? It's a 2 stencil layering set. And so you can just do this one, if you just wanted to color block your stamps, and then you could stamp on them or decorate them however you want. Or you could just do this one if you just wanted singles, or you can layer them together. There are so many mix and match options with that one. And then, so that one is the Postage Collage Coloring Stencil. Basically the generic one.
Yeah.
That one's $12.99 for that one. And then they came out with a Christmas one. So this is the Christmas one, and it has 4 stencils?
4, and they're
4.
numbered.
Okay, and they are numbered, but we haven't...
I handed them out of order.
But we haven't done the black paint on them yet. So this one here is number 1. Actually, let me see if I have anything dark floating
There
around.
was a
Nope.
black thing sitting
Oh,
here.
this will work. This is just so you guys can see what they look like. So that's stencil number 1. So that gives you 1 pattern. And then if you go to stencil number 2, I mean, this is going to work very similar to how layering stencils work, but you have small canvases. They're so cute. So once you add in stencil number 2, you see you start to get that foliage. You start to get some more layers in your tree, in your ornament. You get the background around your deer, some more quilt pattern. And then when you add in number 3, that's going to bring in your poinsettia. And, you know, you guys, you can add in as little or as much as you want of these. And then set number 4 is going to just kind of be final touches. But this is the one that's going to give you that Christmas magic, okay? So you get 4 stencils in there, and you can really mix and match any way you want with the die. So this one's $23.99. And then there is this adorable little stamp set that is $8.99, and this is the one that finishes it off to make it look like little postagey things. Now, you can use it as a whole background. They have tons of samples out there. You can use it as a whole background, or you can even, so we have the Christmas one here, right? So, thanks to Jamie, who quickly got this done for us.
Yeah, so keep in mind, I did that while Brooke was talking, so my color choices, that's the first time I've ever used that stencil, and it
I think
turned
it
out
looked
that
great.
nice, right?
Yeah.
A little, you know.
I think it looks, so this is it right out the box.
Right out
Yeah.
of the box, no thought, just throwing stuff down. I know
Yeah.
with a few color tweaks, I could really make that pop.
So see, but look at how much detail you get in here. And you could even add in those postage things if you wanted, or with the Christmas one, you can leave it like it is. You can leave this as a whole background for a card front. So like on an A2 card, see, it's perfectly sized. Or if you like, you know, if you junk journal or scrapbook or whatever, and you want to make your own little ephemera stamps, absolutely, right? You can take your paper trimmer and just run it right down the middle of those circles, and you'll have matching borders like you do on these. Or you could do like I would probably do and just tear it, but you know. So, but I'm not going to do that because Jamie made this nice little sample for us. So I think it's time for a demo. Okay. So let me get set up here really quick. We're going to demo the standard one because I think, so we're going to demo this set here, the 2-piecer, because I think that will be a little bit easier. So let me grab some paper and my Sizzix stencil tool.
The whole thing.
Yeah. Okay. And let me get set up here. Okay. So give me just a minute because I think that you guys will really quite like this.
I love them.
Jamie quite loves them. Yeah. Okay. So, and they are designed, I just cut ourselves a little A2 panel here because they are designed so that they'll go very well with that. Give me just a second for my practice here so I can clean this because I'm afraid that if it gets put on backwards, it'll have a little residue.
No doubt.
And we did practice. So,
yeah,
hang on.
and they've been sitting back to back, so they might have.
Yeah, so give me just a second here, you guys, so that we can make ourselves a nice sample. Oh, okay. All right, one more second, you guys. All right, and first off, I think we're going to start off with a proper Wine Friday, right? So, is it...
We're playing charades.
Okay.
Which translates really
So
well over
I think I'm going to move this base out of the way here first. The Sizzix tool, I'm going to move it out of the way. Yep. And I'm going to pour myself a proper Wine Friday start. Even though we're actually 3/4 of the way through today, but you know, you got to start somewhere, right? Okay. Where did the other one go?
Oh, it's there.
All right, so you guys might notice that just in between cleaning those stencils, I got some ink on my hands, and I'm a little bit chocolatey. Okay. All right, so I'm going to pull in the Sizzix. This is the stamp and stencil platform from Sizzix. You guys know how much I love this, and you know how much I love it for stenciling. Okay, so we're going to do just a quick demo to show you guys how easy it is to pull these together. Let me look for my blue brush, which is over by my right hand. Okay, And I'm going to start by lining up the A2 base with the scored lines. Let me show you up close on the camera those scored lines that I'm going to be looking. Don't pull on it. Right here, see, is the scored line where there's an A2. Oops, sorry, but you weren't doing it. Yeah. Okay, there we go. I certainly have gotten it now. And I'm going to line up those lines with the edges of my paper. Perhaps. Maybe. Not there yet. Gonna keep trying. I'm gonna keep trying until I've got it all the way around. The line is all the way around.
You might have to stand up so you're looking straight down. Really, this is the hardest part.
So I'm going to bring in my less painty hands for a moment. There we go. Okay, so now we are going to hopefully not spill wine on the project, ideally, but we're going to press the edges of the stencil around on the sticky grid just so we stand up a chance of it holding down.
This is the Blotty Blendy paper that I used.
There's my Blotty Blendy paper that Jamie just gave me. Okay, so now we're going to take, what color did I use? Salty Ocean, okay? And how about some jazz hands? And we're just going to do a nice, light, even background all over the whole thing. Now, if we set our ink pad, okay, ideally, we're going to keep the ink on the stencil and not ink all over the sticky grid because, you know, then we have to change the sticky grid sooner rather than later. Okay, so we're going to just do our wonderful, wonderful job. Kinda, yep. Okay, you don't have to ink. Again, I'm going to try to keep the ink on the stencil. This is, I'm feeling a little rogue here, but the mess on my hands this paint on my hands must have made my inking go completely insane. Okay, how do I feel about that? Do I feel like I might need a little more blue, or do I feel pretty good? Oh, I feel like I need a little bit more. Okay, I'm gonna keep going, but I'm going to remember there is a second stencil, right?
Good color.
Yep. So now we can go ahead and pull that one off. I will pull this one off. I'm sorry. I'm not very good at this. Carefully, trying not to bend the stencil. Okay. And then we'll just put it right over here. And then we're going to grab the second stencil. Okay. Now we're going to do as good of a job lining it up as we did with the first one. Perhaps. This one is going to be easier because you'll notice the designs that you've done are going to help you line up what you're doing. So you might notice that you have some white at the bottoms of your images and think, I want to move this stencil up.
What happened to your little trimmer?
I have no idea. I don't know. How does that look? Oh, well, I'm going to think maybe I'll just take a stand here and I'll bring in my lighter colored hands and kind of try to line this up just a little bit better with a downward angle. What do you think about that? How do I feel about that? I feel pretty good? Okay, now I'm going to switch over to a purple. So what you guys will notice is on the first layer of the stencil, we just did a nice square background. So I could either leave it like that and just use my stamps and various things to die cut those collage pieces, or I can bring in the second stencil and add more detail. I could also only use the second stencil if I wanted to.
Or the first.
Or the first. But if you're going to use both of them together, then it's a good idea to use colors where that first base color, whatever color you put on top, is going to show and look quite nice. Okay? So now I'm going to start with the Wilted Violet, and I'm going to try and keep the ink on the stencil today. There we go. Oh, easy does it. Look at my skills. I am a mad crafter. Sweet. And if I decide that I want to just put the ink pad flat on the sticky grid will probably hold it in place for me. Yeah, see that? Oh, look it. Wow. It's like I've done this before. Fantastic. Oh, you guys, and is there any better combo than a purple and a blue? Jamie says no, by the way. So this also can give you a good opportunity to shade some of these. So if you wanted, say, to shade those little dots or the butterflies, or, you know, it also will give you a very good opportunity to control where your little inking goes so that you can try to keep it off of the sticky grid.
Littler brushes do help.
Yeah.
But
practice makes perfect too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you can do them in, you can do the different
Looks
blocks in
beautiful.
different colors if you mask them off.
Mm-hmm. That looks lovely. Okay. How do we feel about that, friends?
Shit.
There goes our YouTube. Okay, jazz hands. We've had a request for some jazz hands. And a reveal. Oh, actually, you could take the time to drink the wine. Okay. All right, now we're going to reveal it. Maybe. No, no, no. Wow. With enthusiasm. Ta-da! It's beautiful, right? And so then, when we go to die cut, through the magic of television, I do believe we have one already die cut.
Uh-oh.
What?
I cut it.
Oh. We have one already totally cut, so we're going to pass this off to the magic of television and have it die cut. Now, do I want to stamp it first or later?
Either or.
Okay.
How about later?
Yeah. Okay, so that would be an upside down butterfly. I'm going to just turn this one around. So you have
the dies.
I have the dice. So I have the option of creating these into their own little elements, or I can leave them as a full panel. So what I can do then is, let's say I was creating a card front and I just wanted to create my own little bit of embellishments. Look at how cute that is, you guys. Isn't that sweet? Or, you know, you could even take like this one here, but this one is very much the same color. However, you can do them mix and match. Now that you see that, when you come back to the Christmas one that Jamie did off the cuff, you can see how many options you have. Now, also remember, this one had so many layers that this last layer, she could have come in with like a red glitter paste or a texture paste, or even with those snowflakes, could have come in with, you know, some kind of a glitter paste or something. You have the option still to do it with these. Okay. So she's still working on that.
She's slow.
She's a little slow. Yeah, but we're going to forgive her for the time being. Okay. So anything else we need to say about it?
The border part.
Oh, the border part.
You can put that. See how
Yes,
it cuts,
actually, okay.
it cuts off the border part. you can lay that down on your card base
Uh-huh.
and stencil it and see how it's inside. So if you lay that over it, it's covered. So if that's the card base, your card base has that band. Let's see. Oh, that's his.
Say what now?
Okay, so where's the card base
We're gonna switch announcers for the moment. We'll still keep the
I'm just gonna do it like this so it shows. So it cut off
all
this
the stripes.
border, the stripes.
Mm-hmm.
But where'd the stencil go? So you can use that cut off border for all sorts of stuff.
Oh!
But where'd the stencil go?
They're right here.
They're right here. So you can take this
Ooh, let's do it.
and lay it directly on a card base and stencil
With your oxides
with whatever you want,
or pastes.
or paste, whatever, on just that little border around the outside, and then put this up on foam.
Oh, very cool. Yeah.
Or those little pieces that we made can go on your embossed background.
Ah, okay. I think I got it. So hang on just 1 second. We're almost done, you guys. But this could be very, very cool. Okay, I'm gonna
Where'd
grab.
the pokey tool go? It was there. Oh, here it is. Sorry.
I'm gonna grab this one. Nope, I'm gonna grab this one.
Yeah. Those holes actually come out pretty easy. I did most of them with my thinners.
So what colors you have? A wilted violet and a
Salty ocean.
So let's see how well this can happen. All right, my friend. My friends. Okay. We're gonna try one more thing. Let's see how successful we are.
And we're only using the cover plate die. We haven't even used any of those little postage stamps.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to line up the outline, the A2 outline, with 3 sides. Okay?
You better fold that or mask it.
we're gonna do our best to keep it off the black.
No, I mean the back panel. You're gonna want to mask that.
Yeah. A wild one. We're gonna just stick that right there. Okay. Now this is the purple one, so we're gonna try this with oxides. Go gently, gently, and what we want to do here is just do the outer strips. Okay. Well, that's one way to do it. Yep. That's one way. Okay. So I might also just do a little like so, but it's okay that we got it on the inside because
the panel will cover it.
The panel will cover it. Okay? So now I'm going to pass that one over to you. And wait.
There's more.
But wait, there's more. Okay? So now we're going to line this guy back up. And assuming one of us can actually get it lined up.
I think the one that we cut off you can save and use as a frame on some other project.
I would probably dry these between, but for today and the purpose of what we're doing, we're going to then grab a peacock feathers. And we're going to do the same thing.
And a mask.
And a mask. So we will just stick this right here. This is one way. There you go. This is there. Yep. So see, friends, there are multiple ways to apply your Distress Oxide in tight spaces. Okay. All right. So we're going to just add a little bit more here.
And that's the other cool thing, because like one of these I got color from, although I kind of masked it off, so you
Okay.
kind of fixed it, but on the Christmas one I got some red in my snow.
Mm-hmm.
So if I cut these apart and use them in individuals, I can toss away just the one.
Just the one. Yeah. Now, what I would do is probably put that on foam, but I would dry the oxides first. Does that make sense? What that option was? I have no idea.
Yeah.
But let's not dry it on my plastic mat or with the oxide open. Let's not dry it on the mat because we could melt it.
And work it.
We could melt the favorite tool. The crafter math. Okay, grab some foam.
Oh, I can't get phone.
Okay, I will get some foam. Let me grab some foam, friends.
And thank you.
Okay.
The love boats.
Did you want to stamp any of those or no?
I think we're gonna just assemble. It does seem to be.
This promise is something for everyone.
Do you remember at the beginning of the pandemic, this was going to be turned into a theme song? This particular one. I don't think that ever quite happened, though, did it?
And love.
Oh, it's odd to be like the voice of the talking puppet. Oh gosh, I'm surprised that this wine has not spilled more. Okay, this is a pretty slow. I'm gonna just be quiet here for a moment and let you guys have a moment of ASMR Zen, which is so not my favorite thing.
Well, the oxide stained it for the screws.
Oh, there you go.
So I'm set. I am set.
Well, also, there's not a whole lot of alcohol in that spray bottle anymore because I can't find my refill.
Yeah, but I'm one of those people, as long as it doesn't stain my next project, I don't care.
That is me too.
Mates.
Okay.
And love.
I'm gonna move this up.
Are you trying to be as slow as possible?
No, I think I got it right here. That's it.
You do know you have to put something in the middle, right?
You know?
I mean, here, let me put something in the middle. Well, this is not Brooke's version of a necessary amount of foam, but okay.
We are got it. Oh.
Okay, baby steps. All right. Did I zone out for a moment?
Oh, whatever.
Bad Brooke. Bad Brooke. Don't get yourself on the naughty list.
I know, right? Okay.
Hurrah.
Do you want to stand to make sure it gets on there straight?
I think I
Did you
got it.
put foam behind the holes?
Yep.
Yeah, I did, didn't I?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Well,
There you go. Whoop. There it is.
I haven't
Okay.
crafted in 4 months.
I saw
It's
a
true.
thing where this person...
If you fold it in half, it might be easier to line up because this is.
I saw this thing where this person was doing a foam thing, and they just lightly rubbed some liquid glue on their foam, so it gave it some wiggle time.
I do that sometimes. Yeah, that is really. Then you have the loft. Are we going with good enough?
I think this.
That looks pretty good.
Think so?
That actually is kind of fun.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and they're fast.
And perhaps had we gone with it on a white card,
Probably, yeah.
the colors would have matched even better.
Well, yeah, so I tried. 4 months, and this is the best I can do at the moment.
That's pretty good, though.
It looks like shit, actually, but
No, it
thank you.
It does not.
It looks like shit. Look,
No, it doesn't.
Oh.
It looks about the same as mine, so you're saying that mine looks like shit.
Oh,
I
good
mean,
job.
Caca.
I meant to say poo.
Poo.
Oh, so now you're insulting Jamie's work.
Yeah,
No,
thanks.
not really. Still.
Oh, it actually looks fantastic, dude.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, no, I can only get better from
You
here.
don't have to be so rough on yourself. I promise. You didn't try to put any people on it or red brick.
Yes.
Everybody is happy. Everybody is happy.
Dude.
Let me do a quick wrap up, and
Look at that. Oh,
it
hold
actually
on.
looks great.
I haven't been reading any of the comments of you.
Let me tell you this, see if I can color that.
It'll be later.
Oh, I can. Look at that.
What are you doing?
Well, I'm
Okay.
coloring the dots.
Well, I'm not sure why you want to do that.
Well, I don't know. I mean, it's because I put
Because
the,
it was a great card, and now you want to turn it into what you called it initially?
Yeah, I might have marked that up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's okay. What do we say?
It's only paper.
It's only paper.
Mm.
All right.
Okay. So.
Yeah. You want to do the recap, or do you want me to?
No, you did it.
Then you need to get up
So-
because it's like after 5 o'clock.
Oh.
Good
So
job.
there's
But
those.
Jamie's looks so much better.
Well, that's a different.
This is like a 4-layer stencil. Look, they look the same.
Yeah. Actually, I like yours are more vibrant.
Oh, so you insulted Jamie.
Yeah.
Jamie is crying on the inside.
I don't know, Jamie. I don't know.
Yeah. All right, you guys. So, this postage collage set is so easy, even a rusty crafter, is that what we're going to call you?
Yeah.
A rusty crafter can make something pretty awesome, as long as you don't let them try to fill in weird stuff at the end, can make something pretty awesome, right? It actually looks great. So, with this one, this is the postage collage die. These are in stock, and it's only $19.99. And then Charlotte said you did great. Diane said it's great. Everybody is happy to see you back and crafting. But you guys, there's wine everywhere. Okay.
The paper towel roll.
It's like everywhere. Okay, so the postage collage die is, $19.99. Can you put that one back in for me? I think I'm okay now. I think I got it sopped up. And then it has these 2 different stencil sets, so you can mix and match and make that one die into a bunch of different things. So you've got the standard collage coloring stencil. That one's $12.99. And then you have the Christmas stencil, which has 4 stencils in it for $23.99. And then really what we didn't get to in the demo, but this is the one that kind of takes it to that next level. This is the cutest little stamp set. You've got 15 cents, 30 cents, hugs inside. You've got the cancellation, the sending hugs. It's so, so sweet. That one is $8.99. Okay, so that is the full set that we have in stock of that from Waffle Flower. And then the other things that we went through, I'm just going to quickly review in case I can find them here on the table, is Colleen's class. These kits are here and ready for pickup. So you're going to make 6 cards, and it's $28. It's called Follow the Leaves. Was that it? Follow the... Huh? Follow the Leaves? Okay. And you've got a lot of actually really cool techniques. You guys are going to love this ombre ribbon technique. You're going to make a shaker card and lots of other inking techniques. And there are videos that will walk you through the process of this as well. Okay. And then we have the set that I demoed earlier, which is this beautiful embossing folder and the stencil set that goes with it. Okay, so for the set of them both, it's only $20. So and this is a bigger one. I would bet this guy is, yeah, it's a 5x7. So what's also great about a 5x7 is you have more room to adjust so that you can get different images. I don't know where I put my stencils, but so for those of you guys that were with us, though, we had the embossing folder and then the set of 2 layering stencils that color this pretty fantastic. $20 for that set, but let me know that you want it as a set because we've got to modify the price on that. And then from Picket Fence, we have the giant Christmas tree die. This one's going to be great year-round for us. That one's only $11.99. We have Tact versus Sarcasm. This size stamp is all $16.99. More inappropriate Christmas sentiments. Santa is very judgmental, $16.99. Inappropriate Halloween is back in stock. And being normal is vastly overrated, which is probably true. And then we also have the inside quotes for Christmas. Okay, so all of those size ones are $16.99. And then we have a Lucky Puppy, who's here to remind you that happiness is a sloppy dog kiss. And if you're a dog person, that is absolutely true. If you're not a dog person, it might be the opposite of happiness. And then we have Gingerbread People. So this one has some really cool ones for doing your holiday baking or making little signs and tags for your craft fairs, that kind of thing. And these guys are $11.99 for Lucky Puppy and Gingerbread People. And then these ones are $9.99. This is Speedy Recovery. This is a great set for just a few little unique get well wishes. And then for October or various other months, if you want to do anything with the awareness ribbon, you have that on there and you can color it any color you want. This one's called All Those Birthday Candles. And it has a couple of really great sentiments about your friends. So you can tease your friends about how many candles they have. And then this one is called Exhale Worry. And so this one I thought was great just because the sentiments were a little bit different when you needed to send an uplifting type of a card to somebody who's going through a tough time. Okay? I feel like that's what we went through real quick today. Thank you guys for joining us. I know it was a bit of a surprise. Oh, Susan says, give Jamie more wine for her tears. So, and I know that we didn't have as many people join us because we surprised you. You did not know we were going to go live with not only one special guest, but 2. So, folks, it's not just me today. All right, my friends, have a wonderful weekend, and we will see you all shortly. Bye.